Are you ready to see the skeletons in Hollywood's closet? Because today, we are not just watching movies, bitches. We are excavating the foundation of the house we live in. From the New York ballroom floor to the Australian outback. We got $7 Oscar-winning dresses, martyrs of the movement, and the original mothers who taught us how to walk. Class is in session, bitches.
I'm Paula, demonical, you trans diva queen, the fiercest bitch that you've ever seen. I'm here to school you and show you the way, so listen up, bitches. It's a brand new day.
Today, we're looking at The Pillars, the movies that did not just tell a story, they built the house we live in. We're talking about the mothers, the martyrs, and the massive hills. Let's get into the legends, shall we?
Women don't go out of their way because they are women. I went out my way because I wasn't, and I felt that I wanted to be the best I can be.
The Virginia Slims girl is here.
This was not a game for me or fun. This is something that I want to live.
She's here.
Let's start with Paris is Burning from 1990. If you think Pose invented the category, honey, you need to go to the library. Paris is Burning is the holy grail.
Every one of them are gorgeous. Every one of them are beautiful. But every one of them have their own look.
It's the 80s, it's New York, and it's the ballroom scene in all its glitz and absolutely tragedy.
Most all the drag queens that are involved in the ball, say 90% of them are hustlers.
These girls were fighting poverty, AIDS, and racism.
I used to hustle in New York to make my money. I was with a guy and he was playing with my till he touched me down there. He felt it and he seen it and he like totally flipped out. He said, you're a freak, you're a victim of AIDS and you're trying to give me AIDS? What are you, crazy? You're a homo, I should kill you.
But they did it with a walk that would make Naomi Campbell sweat.
A ball is the very word. Whatever you want to be, you be. So at a ball, you have a chance to display your arrogance, your seductiveness, your beauty, your wit, your charm, your knowledge.
Here are some fun facts about Paris is Burning. Most of the stars, like Venus Extravaganza, lived in extreme poverty, while the film made millions. The struggle for the legendary status was way too real.
I want a car. I want to be with the man I love. I want a nice home away from New York.
I believe that there's a big future out there with a lot of beautiful things.
Also, the director, Jenny Livingston, spent 2 years just talking to people in the park before she even started filming. She had to raise the money bit by bit because nobody thought a movie about brown queer kids would sell. How wrong they were.
Get into both of them and see which one is realer. Score Miss Octavia first. Step forward, accept your score. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
I'm calling from the Anti-Violence Project here in New York City.
I want to try to give Marsha justice.
Next on the list is the death and life of Marsha P. Johnson from 2017.
We're gonna meet at midnight, but she never showed up.
She was in danger.
I was there when they pulled her out. Marsha was so full of life.
Marsha P. Johnson
Was the Rosa Parks of the LGBT movement.
We cannot talk about legends without the mother of us all, Marsha P. Johnson. This documentary is a punch to the gut. It dives into her mysterious death in 1992, which the cops tried to call a suicide.
We want justice here! To find out who the hell murdered Marsha!
The documentary exists because Victoria Cruz, a legendary activist herself, refused to let Marsha's cold case stay cold.
This is her case.
It's hard for me to believe that she would commit suicide.
Marsha had a fear about the mafia. Something's wrong. We keep on running into a brick wall.
You a private investigator?
No.
Don't play detective yourself, all right? Leave this to the people that should handle it.
It's a movie about a diva made by a diva for the divas of the future.
Darling, I want my gay rights now!
Her case has been cold for 25 years.
To Liz, Marsha was a veteran of Stonewall.
Stonewall, Marsha and I fought the cops off.
We were in the streets turning over cars.
The movement started the next day.
She was at Stonewall Inn when the riots started, but her true legacy was STAR, Street Transvestite Action Revolutionaries,
Street people and the drag queens were the vanguard of the movement,
which she founded with Sylvia Rivera. They literally lived in the streets to protect trans youth.
I have been beaten. I have been thrown in jail. I have lost my job for gay liberation. Revolution now!
It's a reminder that our history is written in blood, but our spirit is indestructible.
There's a massive number of trans women who have been murdered. And they're yelling out from their graves for justice.
If you don't mind me asking, what kind of cabaret do you do?
We dress up in women's clothes and parade around mouthing the words to other people's songs.
We're gonna go down under for our next movie, The Adventures of Priscilla, the Queen of the Desert, from 1994.
I've been asked to do a show out of town.
You've got to be joking.
Ta-da! I hereby christen this budget Barbie camper Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Let's lighten the mood with a little Australian sand in your heels. Priscilla is a road trip comedy featuring two drag queens and the legendary Bernadette, a trans woman with more class in her pinky than most people have in their entire family tree.
Sorry.
They take a bus to the outback, and honey, seeing a drag queen on top of a bus in a silver dress in the middle of the desert is the only way to travel. I gotta try that sometime.
Okay, fellas, let's not forget how to treat a lady.
You fuck.
Freak!
Hold him down. Spread his legs.
No, please.
Fun fact time. The famous flip-flop dress worn by Hugo Weaving.
What have we here? What fun, baby bottles of booze. Oh.
Well, honey, it only cost $7 to make. The custom designers were so broke, they bought material from Target and then went on to win an Oscar. That is diva budgeting at its finest.
Very clever. Cheers, girls.
Clean off again. Like most things in life, it cannot stand the weight of a man. Oh, there we go. Oh, God, love us.
Next movie is about heels, high heels, boots, kinky boots.
Do you think there is a niche market for proper, good, decent, built-to-last boots for women that are men?
All this way for my advice, I feel like Oprah.
From 2006. Yes, that's right, Kinky Boots. Trans is a big, beautiful umbrella, and Lola is the jewel underneath it. This is based on a true story about a shoe factory saved by, wait for it, thigh-high boots for drag queens.
What can I do? Do.
Change the product.
This isn't just a movie, it's a true story. The real Charlie was a man named Steve Patterman who was about to lose his family's 100-year-old shoe factory.
You are making 2.5 feet of irresistible tubular sex.
When Steve finally made the first pair of thigh-high boots with steel rod heels, he could not find a single man in his town brave enough to model for them.
Okay, he's all set. He looks fantastic.
So, what did he do? He shaved his own legs, put on the boots, and walked the trade show floor himself. A true diva does what it needs to be done.
Hey, what's your name, soldier?
Winchell.
You've never been to a place like this before, have you?
No, man.
The last movie in the list, Soldier's Girl from 2003. We're ending this episode on a somber note. This is the tragic, true story of Barry Winchell and Calpenia Adams.
Oh, don't be coy. I'm sure tons of guys hit on you all the time. I mean, look at you.
It's a beautiful, heartbreaking romance.
Can I have your phone number?
You never told me your first name.
It's Barry.
My phone number. You're under no obligation to use it.
That ends in a bitter, transphobic rampage. It's hard to watch, but essential.
What? Maybe we should slow down? Don't. You'll spoil everything.
I often question, is it so? Life's contradiction tend to grow.
Apparently one of the men from our company attends a club that caters to deviants.
Deviants?
Sergeant, word is that he gave fellatio to a man in this club.
You're saying that you saw someone from this company having sex with a man?
Oh, we got a problem in this unit if there's a homosexual here. I say we find out where the boys have been spending their weekends.
Calpenia Adams, the real woman the movie is about, actually coached the actor Lee Pace on how to play her.
Oh. You sing for me?
We left the boombox in the truck.
No boombox.
Lee Pace, who plays Calpenia, had to spend 4 to 8 hours a day in the makeup chair getting prosthetic breasts and hips applied.
You're the person that Time magazine referred to as Winchell's cross-dressing friend?
Yes. I was his friend.
He even had to take vocal lessons to feminize his voice. The real Calpenia was on set, coaching him the whole time. Now, honey, this whole thing could be avoided if they would have hired a true trans woman to play the part. Learn your lessons.
I pray for the courage it will take to become a real, live soldier's girl.
Now, let's talk about you. Have you watched any of those movies? Well, drop it in the comments below. And don't be shy. I read every single one of them. Until next time, stay fierce, stay dangerous, and remember, if your heels are not hurting, well, you aren't doing it right. Until next time, au revoir, bitches.